a little bit different setting now. We're in the river bottoms of southwest Montana. The deer here, you basically just, what I did before the season is driving around, seeing the properties that I was seeing a lot of nice bucks on, getting at least 15-20 of those properties, and basically ask them all for permission, and you might get one, so you might get more than one. But yeah, basically I'm on you had to take a public land square mile into a private land that I saw some nice bucks on, and that's great, just not too far in, but it's a difference of having hundreds of deer in that area and none. So hopefully if we put in a little bit of time, I'm gonna go through some really thick brush and see if I can find a decent antler. So stay tuned. So it's only been about 15 minutes, but I'm only 50 yards from where I took my last video. I'm just making perfect horizontal grids back and forth. So it's taken me a while to get, this far, but it pays off. There's some small sheds out here, they're whitetails. So let's take a look at it. I was just walking 10 feet away from my other grid, and by choosing this route that's just a little bit closer, I was able to spot it really easily. And it goes to show you that it's important to look at these areas that are bare. When it's snowy like this, you can take advantage of it and look for these sheds that are in the areas with no snow around it. Usually it's a south facing small slope. But yeah, we got a solid 4-pointer here. Everything's intact, and he's quite brown. It's probably really bright in the video, but he's a pretty good shed. Not too big, but it's nice to get him brown. Let's see if we can find another one. Now I'm just walking on a game trail to try to get to a different area. I like to walk on game trails because that's where the animals go, and there could be sheds on it. And this is the game trail I'm following. Came from that nice open kind of melted area. Now we're going through some snow. As you can see, there's this track right here, and I'm walking along. And this tiny little tine sticking out of the ground. But we've got a 3-pointer. So I retraced my steps to show you what I'm going through. Pretty much all around me is like a thick jungle. It's not that thick, but it's about medium thick. And right here it gets pretty thick. Had to come underneath this. I'll show you. I was walking through here. And right over there, I don't know if you can see it, I can see another shed. Thick stuff in here. Sometimes it's nice to get this low. Right up in all this thick stuff, because whitetails are notorious for jumping in something they just can't fit in. And this seems to be the case. Let's go and see it. That's a pretty thick looking antler. Yeah, it's got some really Really wide bases on that, really thick, really nice color. Looks pretty red. I'd say it's now been about an hour and a half, 2 hours since I found my last shed. Whitetail sheds, when you don't find them for that long and you're looking through that really thick stuff, you get a little bit impatient. At least I am right now. So I ditched the grid walking. Just don't want to beat around in that thick stuff anymore. And I like to walk creek bottoms after that. Just small ones. This one's hardly even running. Very subtle looking. I like to be on this side, which looks east. The west side usually gets a little bit more sunlight, so that's usually why I walk this side, so I get a good vantage point. And so I'm walking along here. Right when I was here, saw some little funny sticking in the water. And to me, well, I can see the rest of it that you guys can't really see. And looks like an antler. Not a very big one, but boy, it's got some ideal genetics. It's got a nice bladed brow tine. G2 and G3 are about the same size as another mainframe 5-point, but it's a 6-point with that little shooter. Man, it's gonna be an amazing buck. It's probably only a 2-year-old buck. It's been about the best 2-year-old buck genetically I've ever seen. So hopefully in a couple more years I'll find this big match. Well, let's keep looking. Well, we've got our 4 sheds of the day. I've walked all that I could walk. Now I'm at the end of the property boundary. Pretty good day, not my best day, but 3 of them are browns. This is 6-point, so I guess I got a 6-point, and this is definitely the best one. It's a really nice thick 4-point. Not bad finds for about a 4-hour walk.